Welcome to another beautiful edition of Offside. Today we're going to be looking at two key issues. One has to do with the issues of the Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who has been sending a lot of backroom staffs on redundancy, and yet about 200 staffs are on the brink, hoping that they are not going to lose their jobs come April. Having lost 250 backroom staffs are united. What is really happening at Old Trafford? The problem with Old Trafford, is it fundamental? Does it have to do with the backroom staff, or has to do with the management of the club side? And also we'll be looking at the issue of the defiant position of Mikel Arteta of Arsenal, saying despite the fact that Arsenal are 11 points adrift from the league table, that it is over his dead body, that he's going to give up on the league. Nene, what's your opinion about the two key issues that we'll have to talk about? United are having a lot of issues on and off the pitch. They've sacked about 200 staffs, and now, 250 staffs, and now about 200 are living on the edge. They don't even know what's going to happen, whether they're going to have a job in April, because Jim Ratcliffe is not stopping. First, we decided to ask the legend Alex Ferguson from going into the dressing room of United. And he also said, look, all your activities ends as an ambassador of the club, ends you coming to the stadium to watch us, and you leave. And yet, he also did not stop there. He decided to reduce the amount of salary being paid to the legend. So the problem with United, does it have to do with the amount of money they spend on a yearly basis, or does it have to do with some form of psychological or fundamental issue?
Well, it seems like they're having financial issues. Maybe that is the main problem that is affecting United, and they do not want to come out plain to say it. Oh yes, it will be a defeat. It won't be nice for them to just say it out there. But I think that if this is what is affecting the club, let the people that are within the club know, so that they will know what they are up for. Because the delusional United fans in Sierra Leone, that normally say Arsenal fans are delusional, they should start knowing the fact about their club. They should know that they are not as rich as the fans are claiming. Because when you talk to them, we club get money, but what I've been seeing from United, yes, this past few seasons, they are not been making more profit because of the way the team play, and so some fans don't go to, there is no more revenue that has been generated, yes, for match day and other things that they are supposed to make money out of. So the delusional fans, like I said, should realize that the club is not as rich as they are saying it is rich. The problem is that the fans, their expectation is too much. I used to think that we Arsenal fans are the delusional ones. We are the ones that have so much expectation. But it's like United fans have so much expectation from the club in financial way and in different kind of way, in terms of them being a better club and every other thing. They should come to the realization that our club is not as it's used to be before. Past, yeah. Yes. We are used to being there, but now it seems like things are coming back here. And Chelsea fans have accepted that. They know that. Just that Chelsea, they have money. They are just buying left, right, left, right. Honestly, so the thing is that because we see from Alex Ferguson later on that they are trying to reduce the pay for some of their players, and now they are cutting down the staffs. Like, what is the main issue? Is this what has been affecting the club? Is this what United have been going through? Because the Manchester we know is no longer United. Every day, every time we're having different story. If it is not with the club, and if not with the coach and the players, it's maybe the club and the coach, or it's maybe the backroom staff, or maybe they are legends or so.
Or maybe the roof at the stadium.
Yeah, is leaking, or maybe there are lots of rats. Honestly, or maybe there are a lot of rats in the field. A funny song that he's in the Tottenham fan or West Ham fan, they say Bruno Fernandes look like a rat. Maybe it's because of the rat that has been roaming around the club. But honestly, we are laughing because maybe it's good for us, the opposition fans, but it's not really quite good for United fans, because Yeah, and some of these fans pay their monthly dues to the club. So, hearing this thing about your club, maybe the owners or the management, the one that are in charge of the financial management, haven't been managing the club very well. And they are instead of cutting some of these people, there are other ways I think that they should be doing something. I'm sure, like them letting go of Ferguson, I'm sure if they should have asked him to maybe reduce his fee or something, his ambassador fee, his ambassadorship fee, he should have done that instead of them just telling him to leave the club just like that. And now they are not paying some players like the way they are used to. Maybe this is where the issue Marcus Rashford started. You know, they have spoiled the boy with money, and all of a sudden they want to cut down his pay. Yeah, his pay and all. Maybe this is the issue. If they just need to, you know, try and manage their financial problems before it gets out of hands. Although it would be good, because I honestly want United to relegate. I really do.
Anyways, talking about relegation, we don't see a club like United relegating because of the kind of... But if they continue to lose, I'm sure they're going to go down the league and they're going to go to the championship. Let's hope for the best for them. One of the key challenges that they have failed to address has to do with the fundamental issue in the club. Because I don't believe that downsizing and making those backroom staff whose salary is not even up to one academy player.
Absolutely.
And for you to make such people, lost their job, it brings a kind of hatred, rancor within the club ranks, you know.
And another thing is that these people are working in order to benefit the club, because Manchester is their club is a big institution. These people were employed to manage certain responsibilities. And what if they are no longer there? How would these responsibilities be managed? What is it they are going to do towards that? Because they have to manage the welfare, maybe some of the buildings, cleaning and other stuff that are there. And like you said, their salary is not even up to these academy player. I believe that if these people want to keep their job, they can still accept a cut, a little percentage reduction from their salary instead of letting them go just like that. And the club has been going through a lot.
Just imagine the psychological trauma.
Yeah, like these people, they have already, some of them have given their entire hearts and life to this club. We know how we can love our football club. Like me, for one, the way I love Arsenal and things that I can take for Arsenal. I can tell anybody that I can't take this thing from anybody or any other thing, just from Arsenal. So imagine those people that have been with United. They are walking, they are sleeping there, their sweat is there, some of their blood is there. Like it's really traumatic. It's really heart-rending. It's painful, honestly.
Well, viewers, as you can see, what Nene has said is quite traumatic. It's heart-rending for the fans. It is important that you make your views count on this edition of the show, because this is for United fans and it's for the club also. Because you can't be downsizing those backroom staff that are carrying out those nitty-gritty work that makes the club what it is today. We could also recall that the woman that died, that Ferguson brought in as a switchboard operator, and the woman died, and Ratcliffe is asking that they should return the woman's season ticket. That should have been something beneficial to somebody that served the club for 15 years. 15 years. She gave her soul to the club. What is the season ticket for the amount of job the woman did for United?
Just a season ticket that they can normally give to any other fan, not to talk about somebody that has been with the club this
giving
long.
Giving her blood, her sweat, her soul to the club.
Well, I'm not surprised. What do you expect from the devil? They call themselves the God devil. So what do you expect from the devil?
Anyways, there is nothing good that comes from the devil. Now, talking about the devil, Arsenal faced their own devil when they were supposed to win and consolidate against West Ham. They played flat-footed, and yet West Ham came like they did in the past season, defeating Arsenal right there in front of their Emirates fans by a lone goal. But despite being adrift the league table with 11 points behind Liverpool, Mikel Arteta was defiant, or rather is defiant. He said, over his dead body, will he give up on the league title chase? Nene, do you think that there is a possibility that this Arsenal team, without a potent striker, will go out there to notch this league title over Liverpool?
It will be the best thing that will happen to me like all my life. In fact, if that happened, that would be the best thing that will happen not only to Arsenal but to me personally in all my life, because they have been calling us Bottling FC. And to see Liverpool, who have been on top, like most Liverpool fans, I don't know, it's because they're on top of the table now. They can speak. I don't know Liverpool fans to talk this much, but now they've joined the Devils to talk too much.
Noisy.
Exactly, they are noisy. They are not even
talking about the slot ball.
Yes, the slot ball. They are not giving us peace. And for the slot to just come and win trophy just like that. If that happened, I'll be so happy personally. I would be so happy. And to the club, it would be a good thing. It would be like these players have actually reaped what they have been sowing. Like we see players have given their all for this club. A lot of fans are saying that Mikel Arteta is to blame. Mikel Arteta is to blame for certainty. But I tell you, when I look at Mikel, after we lost certain games, you see that this is a man that can give anything so to see this club succeed.
But unfortunately,
and these players as well, they are giving their life for this club. We all know, every Arsenal fan know the crisis we are going through right now. There are not enough players in the club. Yes, the management and Mikel made some bad decisions in business-wise, because I can't put aside or behind me the fact that we let go of certain players like Smith Rowe, like Nelson. We give out Nelson for loan, Fabio Vera for loan.
I think that is a one discussion. They keeping the books in check, the PSR rules. That's why they needed to allow some homegrown players to go. Because for them, aside from Smith Rowe, because from what we gathered from
Eddie,
Smith Rowe, they wanted him to stay, but Smith Rowe was concerned about his injury. Season with Arsenal, and he needed a breather to go to a new place, a new environment.
It was one of my favorite Arsenal players, and I'm still rooting for him where he is. I'm honestly rooting for Smith. But going back to Arsenal and Arteta, honestly.
But what do you think that Arteta should do? Because if you are defiant and say
one of our main problem right now, Arsenal, I can say is not a striker. It is two things. How we play, which is on Mikel's shoulders, and two, well, it's basically one thing, because how to break, because our opposition, you look at the likes of Newcastle, and when we lost to West Ham, the main problem was there that was there is because they are a low blocking team. How can we break from this team? And that is on Mikel's shoulders.
That is perennial, because it's something that we face every season.
That is something that Newcastle have studied about the club, and they're using it against us. We've lost 3 matches to Newcastle, and that is how Newcastle play. They are a low block team. They use 5 or 6 defenders, and we can't penetrate. How can we break that fence? That is where the question lies. That is what Mikel needs to do. That is what the players need to do. And another problem that that the team is suffering from is that we hold the ball. The defenders, the midfielders keep on the ball too much. Same with the wingers. We are saying we need a striker. We need a striker. You look at West Ham game. There are some points you see Mikel Merino is in front. He can't make a run because we keep pushing the ball back. If there is anybody there that can shoot the ball forward, he will make a run for the ball and try to do something. This is a low block team. We can't play our natural way by playing in the wings, and we need to have shooters. Odegaard, that is a shooter. Odegaard has been holding the ball too much. Other players as well. So it's really frustrating.
Okay, I think
especially our West Ham game.
I think one of the biggest challenges that is facing Arsenal has to do with the fact that in the final third, they are able to create the magic moments.
We can't make it something. If they are low block team, try to catch them on counters.
Anyways,
that is one thing Liverpool can do that we can't.
Anyways, that's how it's been. But I also want to use the opportunity to also talk about what transpired in Sierra Leone on the 23rd of February. on Sunday when Arsenal fans gathered at Montme, where they went to remember those that passed away in the mudslide event that took place in August 14, 2017, where a lot of lives were lost to the torrential flood that occurred in the country. And Arsenal fans did a monumental thing by going to that site to plant trees. And on 23rd, they went there to go and evaluate and see how much their trees have grown. You could see people like Esther, people like Peter Rogers, they were standing by their trees and were acknowledging how much their trees have grown. Some of the species of those trees are trees that will take a pretty long time to grow. But remember that Esther had a particular tree that has grown. And there was one also that was planted by Edward. That one is a grown-up.
I think it's taller.
It was the best, tallest among them. And we did not also forget Kadat, led by Mrs. Kadam. She came there. Mrs. Kadam is the chief marketing officer for Kadat Sierra Leone. And they are the original producers of Bravery Water. They were brave enough to walk into that bush with every Arsenal fan to go and graze what we've done. It takes so much for a company to look at what a group of people that support Arsenal Football Club as fans were doing in order to show support. They gave water, they gave drinks, and they also showed us moral support. They were even there, right, aside from going to the site, they were there right on the pitch. And where we had the Arsenal Sierra Leone Supporters Chapter Chairman Philip Manosi say, he made a short speech in order to acknowledge what Kadat did. And what's your view about this?
Well, in before going deep there, I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed up. Thank you to Maggie who left from Bo and came and joined us, Dija from Maboka to join us, and the United fans that were there as well. CR7, thank you so much for being there. And a lot of other Arsenal fans. We just want to say thank you. My cousin Seba, to thank you for joining us. I stressed a lot on that day. So thank you. And
I will not say thank you to the cameraman, the United man.
It was celebrating against us. So the guy behind the cameraman, thank you so much. Even though you were celebrating against us, well, it was really brilliant on that day. Med was really effective. I just want to say kudos and thank you. Deserves it. He's really
and
effective.
He's doing a fantastic job. Shooting,
absolutely,
and he was snapping at the same
everywhere. Even celebrating.
That celebration, I don't even want to talk about it.
So thank you to everybody. Thank you to Kara. Thank you to everybody so far that was there. To SS Cap Management, thank you for giving us the page.
Yes, talking about people that came from far. We also had Jatu that came all the way from Success.
Yeah, thank
driving
you guys.
Through that traffic.
Yeah, thank
Jatu,
you guys
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
And to those people that didn't come, you guys miss. You guys know what Arsenal, not to talk about United fans collaborating to do something. You know what it can be. It was so energetic, fun, and beautiful. But you guys will see videos, you'll see photos, you'll see what we have been talking about. A big thank you to our chairman of Arsenal Sierra Leone, Philip Manos, our Western Region Coordinator, and to myself. Because I'm quite lazy, but I was really active on that day.
You know what? In these United people, the way they behave, they always behave. They are the butchers of our time. Hope was dealing with them and scoring goals. They had a butcher, a Martinez that almost killed Hope, our Hope.
Thank you so much.
Rushing to the hospital, the Hope is doing better, is doing well now. We'll say thank you to you, Hope.
That is what normally people say. There is no small match when it comes to football. And Arsenal coming against United, you guys know. So it's something that almost killed the speed of the game. But thank God, Hope is doing very well and everything went well. So thanks to everybody, and thanks to Arsenal Sierra Leone for showing up. And those that didn't show up, still thank you. So thanks to everybody that showed up. You know, it shows that we are not just a fan base. We don't only celebrate. We don't only come together to have fun and chill. We give back to our society. So others can also be part of this. It doesn't matter your fan base. You are welcome to join. We all know the incident that happened on that August. Is it 14?
August 14, 2017.
2017. We all know people lost their life, properties were destroyed, but you will see images and videos of what we are talking about. That place was once a city, home to many people. Families were living there. It was inhabiting love, but today all that is left is sorrow. So we went there to, you know, plant trees, to give back to nature so that we can prevent incident like that not to happen again. And it was really, really something that was nice.
Yeah.
That the idea from OSPI was top notch. It's brave, it's nice. And we all that went through the forest to plant trees and be there, even though our hearts were heavy because it brings back sad memories, but we are able to, you know, put the sadness behind us and try to give back and bring happiness and bring life back to that place, because growing trees means that we are giving life and we are protecting people so that thing will not happen again, which was very nice. Thank you to everybody that showed up. The journey wasn't short, so it wasn't easy. Me personally, I hate climbing hills, but I went down the hills, down to the forest, and we did something amazing. So I need that body that wants to be part of this project. We are calling people on board. You can be part. It doesn't matter your fan base. So just come on, join us and save our country.
Yeah, talking about people that want to join, want to also use the opportunity to tell everyone in the corporate society and every fan that come April 25th, we'll be having a fundraising dinner for this. The Arsenal Sierra Leone Supporters Chapter will be having a fundraising dinner. We want to use this platform to enjoin everyone that understand what it takes for us to win back our environment. We want anyone that understands what climate change is all about and what deforestation has done to our communities. And this is what we're doing. We're making a clarion call on the show for you to join us. Add the code. That's where we're going to be on April 25th. We're calling anyone, the Chelsea, the United fan, the Man City, the Liverpool, and even the Red Devils. You guys come on that day.
And they have been with us.
Yes,
like United fans
together.
are working with us. So
very much thank you to everyone. And until then, we want to say keep staying brave in everything that you do.
Yeah.